Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Cancer might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for the last 10 days of April 2020, keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. And also, if it doesn't completely resonate with you, remember at the beginning of my videos, I always say Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. That way, if you know your other planetary placements, you can check your other signs for additional readings and messages. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this reading and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Cancer and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any messages for Cancer for the last 10 days of April 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Cancer for the last 10 days of April 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Cancer for the last 10 days of April 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Cancer for the last 10 days of April 2020? I'm going to go one more time, and then we'll go ahead and start. All right, I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3, all right. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So this is going to be our overall energy for this reading. And as we go through the spread, I'm going to show you how this card will relate to the other cards that come up in your reading as well. So the Queen of Wands talks about someone who is dynamic and full of fun and joy of life. Someone who knows what they want and they're determined to get it and to make it happen. And pretty much that's kind of a nice thing. And sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. Let's see how it relates. Okay, now for those of you who are new here, I do 4 columns. The first column relates to you, what you might have recently gone through, things that you're currently dealing with, and people and situations that are coming towards you. All right. The second column is the same thing, only it's for your beloved, your intended, your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, a karmic partner. This could be someone from your past that you can't really seem to forget, maybe an ex that you still have those soul ties with. It could be somebody that you just met, and basically it's the first person you're thinking about in the morning when you wake up and the last person you're thinking about when you go to sleep at night. The third column is obstacles, challenges, and our fears and anxieties. Okay. And the last column is outcome. Now I've just laid out 2 cards in each of the 4 rows. It's 8 cards. I'm going to do this 2 more times, okay? And as we do that, I will end up with a grand total of 24 24 cards. Okay, so by the time we get to the end, we probably have a pretty good little storyline about what's going on. All right, now for you, we have the 2 of Pentacles as well as the Page of Pentacles. So this is about communication. This is about getting those messages across. You are hoping to hear from an earth sign. You're waiting for that communication. You may feel like the other person isn't as caring or as sensitive to your feelings as you're needing them to be. Here you are, Cancer, in the back. You're this water and it's kind of turbulent, and your earth sign is juggling these. They feel like they're doing everything they can just to keep afloat. To you, it may feel like you're being ignored, that they don't understand what it is you're going through. And this is when, you hear from them. This is going to give you that opportunity to speak up, to get a little bit of that Queen of Wands energy and let them know exactly what it is that you want and what you need from the relationship. Now your partner is feeling the Four of Cups as well as the Five of Wands. Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. All right, so yeah, the Four of Cups talks about, your partner may be feeling discontent. They may be bored. Things may not be exactly the way that they want them to be, even though they may have your love and devotion and happy home or the promise of these things from you. They feel like something's missing. I'm not really sure what that is at the moment. Maybe you two guys are in separation at the time, and they are wanting more from you. They're wanting that connection again. They are missing that connection, and anything else that the universe happens to be offering them is kind of boring. So while they are caught up in their feelings at the moment, they may be a little sensitive. They may be someone who, rather than admit that they have feelings, like a lot of earth signs do, they will pick fights, okay? When they are, when they are confronted with this, rather than show a sensitive side, it's much easier for an earth sign to be more, I don't know, vocal about, in a picky, argumentative, petty way. They will distract from the fact that they actually do have feelings. So this is something that, you can be aware of before you go into it, so that you don't put them in a position where they're feeling somewhat defensive. And what I want to tell you guys is, now, for those of you who've been watching my April series, you know that I live in New Orleans, and I'm just outside of the city in a camper, okay, practicing social distancing. And sometimes you'll see bees flying here. We're in the swamp, right? And so we'll see bees or flies or mosquitoes or stuff like that float in, okay? And so that's when you see me like shooing little bugs away and stuff. That's what that's about. All right, now in our obstacles and challenges, we have the Three of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Pentacles. So, you're working really hard and nurturing this relationship. You view your partner as someone that you really admire and you look up to, and you want these things to work. And it seems as if, you are really just babying this relationship, trying to make it work. And that can be good, but sometimes you just have to let go and let the other person experience what it is they're feeling and grow on their own terms. You can't always do something for the other person. They have to do it themselves. That goes along with all kinds of things. You can't hurt for someone else and hope that they heal, and you can't be codependent and hope that an alcoholic stops drinking. They actually have to come to these points themselves. So while they are discontent and bored, if you're not constantly trying to nurture this relationship, and I know that it's completely in your nature, Cancer, to nurture and over nurture and baby these relationships to keep them going, sometimes you have to step back and let the other person realize that, that they do value you and they do want you in their life, but they have to participate in the relationship as well. It can't just be one-sided. And I'm sure that if you did, you would do that. Now, in your column here, I ended up with 3 cards. The Magician fell out when I was placing these other cards out, so we'll go ahead and just read them all and include it. But with the Knight of Wands, again, just like your Queen of Wands earlier, this is something that you are diligently pursuing. This is a relationship that you really want to hold on to. The key is communication, talking about your feelings, vocalizing, telling your partner exactly what it is that you need from this relationship so that they can participate in it as well. Set your boundaries, draw your lines, and let them know, this is what I need back from you from this relationship. That when you do that, words are magic. Okay, it's just like the law of attraction. You speak it and you put it into motion, and then these things will come back to you. Okay. All right, so now we are going to your second set of 8 cards here, and we have the Queen of Cups, definitely you, Cancer, as well as the Page of Cups. Your partner is the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands. All right. Your obstacles and challenges are Nine of Swords and Lovers. And Your outcome is Five of Pentacles as well as the Nine of Pentacles. So it's looking really good here. I'm still seeing there's a separation going on, but you know, you as the Queen of Cups are able to, you know, communicate with this person and let them know exactly what it is that you do need. And I think that it's gonna put some thought-provoking things into your partner's mind, that you do have this to offer them, but you can't be the only one in the relationship, that you need more and you deserve to be happy, Cancer. All right. All right. Now I got a little message, and YouTube took it off. I didn't take it off. It's in like held for review and spam folders, but it said something like, they think that I hate Cancer. Well, I only read the cards that come up and I interpret what the cards say as far as my intuition and my guides tell me. Okay, I never know what I'm going to say when I sit down for a reading. None of this is planned. I put the cards out right in front of you guys, and you know, I'm telling you what it is. It doesn't mean that I hate a particular sign. You know, these are love readings. These can be very traumatic sometimes, as far as you know, finding what's going on with yourself, digging out that hidden truth. Anything can be painful. You know, birth is a very long, drawn out, painful process, and in order to get past all these little things that are going on inside of you as well as with your partner, sometimes that can be very painful. It doesn't mean that I hate a particular sun sign, because I mean, there's been plenty of other sun signs that have things going on, but it really seems like, Cancer, for the last few readings, you have been going through this process with your partner during the separation, where you were trying to make things work harder than you can, and it's like it's been backfiring on you, so that, you know, you're not getting the results that you need. So this reading is talking about, you know, you've put your love out there, you're communicating to your partner your needs, and they're actually responding this time. You're actually going to get that communication back. You're actually going to get some of that back. So that's actually really good that's coming up. So your partner, with the Two of Wands as well as the Nine of Cups, it's telling me that they do look to the future, that they do see you in their future, that you do represent this Nine of Cups. This is not a Ten of Cups. That, you know, the two of you are separate and you're absent from each other at the time, but they are looking forward to what this relationship is going to hold for them in the future and the importance of it. Now, your obstacles and challenges are, your heart is hurting, your heart's broken. You may be thinking about this relationship a lot. It may keep you up at night. You do see this person as your soulmate. You do see them as your one true love in your life. And you're just having a really hard time, you know, stepping back, trying to not have control. And a lot of times, Cancers, and doesn't mean I hate you. This is subjective. This is an observation. This is over 40 years of reading for people. Sometimes Cancers are so sensitive that other people can view it as a type of manipulation in order to get the things that you want, or the outcome that you want, so that the other people feel kind of guilty if they don't. And a lot of times that ends up resenting. But I see now that you're stepping back and you're allowing your partner to feel what they need to feel and to heal whatever it is they need to heal. And although this is painful for you, the outcome is going to be really beneficial for you. Okay, so in your outcome, I still see that you're separate from your partner. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the circumstances are that the two of you are separate, but this person means so much to you that without them, you are feeling as if you are broken and lost and homeless, and you're missing them so terribly. You feel as if you're kind of on the outside looking in. There's something like a wall separating the two of you. This window and this church, building, house, whatever it is, the pentacles in the window to me represent warmth coming from the inside, and you're like outside looking in. and you feel like, you know, you're longing for that and you're really hoping for that. This little bird here tells me how focused you are on that. And you have planted your seeds when you had the Seven of Pentacles. You are nurturing that garden. You are beginning to see the fruits of your labor come to pass. Okay, and remember, you had that magician earlier. I don't know, I almost said musician, but you know what, maybe some of you guys are with a musician. But this magician here has enabled you to empower your words to the level that you speak it and it happens. And that's how it is with the law of attraction. When your intentions are good and it is something that you really and truly desire so much, when you speak it, you put it out there into the universe and it comes back to you. All right, so in our last little set, we have the Seven of Wands as well as the Two of Cups. All right, your partner has the Six of Wands and the Sun. Your obstacles and challenges, we have the Star and the Empress. In your outcome, we have the Chariot as well as the King of Pentacles. All right, so in your column with the Seven of Wands, it tells me that you've gone through a period of time where, you know, you kind of felt defensive about this relationship. You may have friends or people telling you, no, you need to just move on, you need to do something different. But you've held out, you've waited, you've followed your heart, you know exactly what you want, and your reward is that there is some type of reunification, a reconciliation between you and your partner. And there is this equal give and take, this respect that you have for each other, and that you know, you'll be able to move past that. Not so much that you can say to your friends, haha, I told you so, but yeah, there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for you. And with your partner having the Sun, this shows me that yes, there is new beginnings. They were looking forward to that brand new beginning with you. They do view you as the person that possesses all the things that they really want in their life. I'm sorry, you guys hear my little dog barking. All right, so this they do see this as a successful relationship, and you know, they are putting that effort for, because you know, when they were that Two of Wands and they're looking to the future, imagining what that would be with you, they're definitely including you in there. Now, your obstacles and challenges are where the card just before the Star is the Tower. So where everything may have fallen apart for a while, this Star represents new beginnings, fresh starts, you know, just letting everything from the past go. And the Empress is all about that brand new energy. It can be fertility. It can be fertility of the new relationship. It can be that positive new growth, aesthetics, sensuality, beauty, motherhood, nurturing, all those things that you would desire in a sensual and loving relationship. Okay, and your partner, you are viewing as the King of Pentacles, Earth sign. This would be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I'm sorry, my little dog's chasing a butterfly out there. Reminds me of that song from Heart back in the day, called Dog and Butterfly. Very beautiful song. If you haven't ever listened to it, go listen to it. So yeah, things are moving forward, but they're not moving as fast as you would like them to be. But this is progress. This is more progress than you've had in the last couple of months. This is where you know, you are focused on that target, and you are able to make it come back into your orbit. Okay. All right. So that is your reading for the last 10 days of April 2020, Cancer. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I will see you here in another couple days with your May readings. And I love you guys. All right. And I want to tell you thank you for all of your support, your kind words, your comments, your likes, shares, subscribes, all of that means so very much to me. And I realize that, you know, I've had a lot going on out here in the swamp, and you know, we've had a lot of storms come through, and I haven't always, you know, my Wi-Fi and things is not working out here as good as it should. So I might be a little slower getting some up than others, but I appreciate your patience, and I will see you guys here soon. All right. Bye-bye. Love you.